Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to Sketch Day Live. Let me turn up this gain so we can hear what's happening. There we go. All right. Sorry. Audio peaking. Sweaty. Just got done working out. Anyhow, happy Sunday, Sci-Fi Sunday. We're going to get started with some warm-ups. Had a little parenting moment, so I had to step out for a minute. My apologies, but we are here. Thanks for joining and hanging out. All right, let's go. Hey, Latrice. So yeah, Sci-Fi Sunday, that's what we do. I might throw some other stuff in there, but if you have suggestions, I'm open. I was gonna do like a Star Destroyer type thing, like maybe a big vessel. Use some pastel, some marker, maybe some airbrush. We'll see. Having fun as always. Hello, Cartoon di Kidun Dunya. You missed me. Have you not been tuning in? Because I've been here. I've been around. At least, I think the lowest has been like 2 times a week, but at least 3 times a week. We upload, do our live videos. Dyson Sphere. What's a Dyson Sphere? I have no idea what that is. Should I look that up? Dyson Sphere. That sounds interesting. Dyson Sphere. If you're watching on Instagram and you want to participate in chat, join me on the youtube.com/sketchday.com. If you don't want to join, that's cool. At least like and subscribe it. And then you'll be reminded of not joining. Like, now is my chance to leave a comment. Pretty powerful tool. Google will remind you when I go live. Special shout out as always to the patrons. Dyson Sphere is a hypothetical megastructure that completely encompasses a star. Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought that was, interesting. I thought you were referring to, like, Dyson, the vacuum guy. I was like, oh, Dyson Sphere? I wonder what that's like. What if Dyson built a Dyson Sphere? What would that look like? A Dyson Sphere. I guess I could do something. Alright, so some sort of Dyson Sphere. Potentially, but I definitely want to do a Star Destroyer of some sort. Faux show. Shout out to Paul Sohi for making my beats. He's got some other beats coming my way for the channel. But again, if any of you are interested in contributing, much appreciated. I actually paid Paul, so... Well, not paid, but compensated him. I'll say that. So I'm totally open to that. If you're talented and interested. Man, we lost Chadwick Boseman. I know I mentioned that yesterday. Rest in power. Too soon. Life is short. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday and making the most of it. Life is so short. All right. So, Instagrammers, here's the deal. I'm going to be doing a big drawing. So I can zoom out a little bit. But it's kind of weird because you're going to be seeing my tummy right here. YouTubers will get the full view here of this drawing. Like I said, I'm going to use some pastel, maybe some paint, markers, all that good stuff. So, I actually think I left some markers upstairs. What's up, Shaz? Big Chungus, hello. Hello. Oh, here's my link, by the way. If you are curious about the pens I'm using or anything like that, they should be included in that link. That has links to Amazon if you're an Amazon person to pick those up. So check that out. All right. So I wanted to do some sort of Star Destroyer. At least these things always end up being a little bit phallic for some reason, but yeah, just wanted to do some sort of Star Destroyer. So I'm going to kind of use a flat flat perspective here. Alright, I think this is a good start. Okay, maybe something like this. Any thoughts on the Inktober thing? What do you mean? Am I live streaming on Instagram? Yes, Cavs. I'm live streaming as well on Instagram, just so people can find me if they want. But if you want to comment and interact, this is where you want to be. So if you're on the YouTube, I will respond to your comments. All right. And maybe let's have some stuff jutting out the front here. Anyhow, as always, hope you guys are well. What a somewhat crazy time to be alive. Just a lot going on, you know. I'm just using a Papermate flare here. Kind of freestyling it. I mean, we could have a Dyson sphere in the background over here for Tom. Alright, so maybe this thing has several decks to it. You know, I was a big Star Wars, not Star Wars, but Star Trek fan growing up. So maybe we can include some windows for our decks. Here on our ship. Maybe even just a little cargo bay under here or something. We'll just keep this kind of 80s style. Do I draw manga? I do not draw manga. I probably could, but it's not a thing I do per se. Yeah, definitely could do it, but it was never a thing for me. Manga. I never really got into it as a kid. At most, I watched Dragon Ball Z. Does that count, or is that anime? Yeah, I'm not sure if that counts. Anyhow, I like to think I can draw most things if I just approach them methodologically. Is that the word? Okay, manga is the comic book, anime is the cartoon. Okay, gotcha. Gantz. Maybe I'll check it out. Cop says it looks phallic. Yeah, most spaceships are probably somewhat phallic, unless... Unless you had something with like a snub nose or something like that, but... Alright, I am not as skilled as one Doug Chang when it comes to this stuff. If you don't know who he was, or is, rather, concept artist, does stuff for Lucasfilm, LucasArts, anything Star Wars. I believe he went to Art Center back in the day. Industrial designer. There's also Ralph McQuarrie or Quarry, and then Ian McHugh is another one that's really good. Scott Robertson, of course. But yeah, super talented people. So I'm just gonna try and do something here. You know, maybe we have some planets or something going on. And I'm supposed to do a Dyson sphere, so I'll add that to our scene here. Some sort of Dyson sphere. Thank you, Dave. Don't watch or read Gantz with your kids. It would scar them. Okay, I won't. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sid Mead. Oh yeah, Sid Mead was amazing. And we lost him last year, right? Sid Mead is pretty amazing. For sure. I need an X-Acto blade, and I don't think I have one. Alright, let's do this Dyson sphere. It's capturing the energy of a sun or star, apparently. Is the that star in Avengers then, is that a Dyson sphere? Nidavellir? Technically, was that a Dyson sphere? I'm curious. But yeah, I'd never heard of that before, so thanks, Tom. It's a great suggestion. Got all my recording done yesterday for Adobe Max, so it's pretty simple. Trying to keep it basic. It's a workshop that's meant to be kind of basic and introductory, so you know, scale is one of those things in this case that is important with this Dyson sphere. So even the details I put on this thing, because it's so far away, I gotta kind of keep it looking dense. Yeah, I gotta keep it looking a little dense here. And then we've got our star on the inside. I'll just go ahead and sketch that in. I'll be adding some shadow, of course. Or not shadow, but some black spots here and there. Maybe we have some other ship or vessel. Approaching the sphere. The definition of the structure captures all the sun's energy. Yeah, that would be insane. Can you imagine if humanity was able to do that? That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty dope. Alright. So, since this one is kind of the star or the main one, this is the one that I'll include the most detail on. Or try to anyways. Let's get some panels in here. Maybe some engine components of some sort. Have you guys seen the sci-fi film Primer? I won't spoil it for you, but if you haven't seen it, you should see it. I'm actually gonna watch it again today, I think, while I get some work done. Check it out. It's like a psychological sci-fi thriller drama thing. It's the way I would describe it. Definitely a little bit of a mind bender, if you will. But yeah, check that out. I'm curious to see what you think. If you have seen it, maybe you haven't. Came out, man, it's had to have come out like I don't know, 20 years ago or something. Nick is asking, am I based in Utah? Yes. As of right now, I am in Utah. That's where I live. I live next to some beautiful mountains. That's where I am. Alright, so just a reminder, if you're watching on Instagram, I can't pay attention to all the comments on both, because I'm also streaming on YouTube. So, if you want to interact, YouTube's the place to be. youtube.com/sketchday.com, but you're welcome to watch, hang out as well. Oh shoot, I need to edit and upload that demo I did for Tom. I totally forgot it. Totally spaced it. I've just been busy this week. Totally spaced it. This is a Papermate Flare pen that I'm using, by the way. It's pretty versatile. You can get some nice thick strokes with it. Also thin. Doesn't bleed with the marker either, so I like that. Now I can start to pull some detail out of this whole thing. Montez, Spencer's in his bag. Thank you. Fifth Element is awesome. But yeah, check out Primer. It's called Primer. Let's see, Primer movie. I'll send you guys a link. Ooh, it looks like it's on Amazon Video. Let's see. No, you can rent it. I already own it, but I'll share the link here. Just a sec. Oops. Alright. Here's the link. Check it out. So it's youtube.com/sketchday.com. Again, if you're watching on Insta and want to join. I know I had a request for a shoe last time, but I'm going to save that for Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back yet. Because I've done plenty of shoes. I think it was Chungus, Big Chungus, that asked for a shoe. So I'm just going to hold off on that one. Need to have a teaching moment with the kiddos after the stream here. So I'll just keep it short. But thanks for hanging out. I know you guys could be doing a lot of other things. Today you could be golfing, doing some barbecue. Maybe you are. Maybe you're doing that while you're watching here, which is pretty cool. Multitasking. Alright, I'm almost ready to break out the markers and pastels here. Almost ready. So I will be scanning and uploading this to the Patreon Google Drive folder. So every time I stream, I make the full resolution sketches available for patrons. So if you want to download a nice high resolution image, check it out. That'll be available on Patreon. Patreon.com/sketchaday. Also a good way to support. Let's be real. I'm just drawing some characters here. You know, maybe in the future we have some modified language or something as we all unify together. One would hope. This will include some characters here on our ship. We'll see. Am I working somewhere? I work for myself. So I do freelance illustration, tutoring, design consulting, making stuff for people. I do a lot of things. Okay, I gotta grab a razor blade. I'll be right back. Alright. Just want to show you this. I decided to attempt to draw Mr. Bozeman here. I'm not the best at faces, and he just meant so much to me and my boys, my family, that we wanted to try and draw him, so I did this last night while sipping on some scissorp. But if you want to check it out, it's on Instagram. Alright, so I've got my pastels here. I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to grab some black and purple. Alright, hopefully I don't mess this up too much. Some gray, and I think I'll use a little pink. Alright, so the key here, what I'm going to do anyways, is create some shavings. Oh, hi Svetlana and Art. Create some shavings here. Like that. And let's mix some purple in here. Alright, and then I'm gonna want some pink. Maybe a little yellow in this pink. And I'm gonna want some gray. Thank you, Kilo Crow. Alright, so now I just gotta find my my cotton swabs that I have. Somewhere in my studio. Pardon. Let me just find these real quick. I mean, I could also spray paint, so. Alright, I don't have my makeup swabs, so I'm just gonna have to use cotton balls. I have some makeup swabs I use as well. Alright, so the first here, let's just use some of this gray. This won't be as precise as I would like. I can use this to kind of tone the sketch here. Alright, something like that. We'll use some marker as well. I probably should have some spray fix as well on this, but we work with what we have. Prasad, we won't be doing cards today, but thank you. Thank you for joining. Alright, a little bit of black in here now. Okay, something like that. All right. Yeah, I wish I had my other my other pad, but I don't. All right. And now for the space stuff. That is everything outside the ship. Just want to get this edge in. I guess we're on a little bit of a pastel kick thanks to Svetlana and Art. They had me do an avocado yesterday. So here we are. They are two of our awesome patrons, by the way. Super supportive, always appreciated. I might go over this with some marker just to make it a little darker. It's not getting quite as dark as I'd like, but we'll get there. I'm not worried. Not worried at all. Alright. So, kind of do the same thing on the top here. I'm gonna have to be very careful not to, I probably should have done the background last, honestly, but I'm gonna have to be very careful to not smudge too much here. Aren't you worried of clogging the marker tip when putting pastels first? I have over 300 markers. I'm not too worried. Like, I know seniors in those universities told me about everything related to the courses. Oh. You're welcome, Svetlana and Art. You are welcome. If you're worried about clogging, you can actually just do spray fixative on the paper. I'm just not going to do it in my studio because it's a small space, and fixative is one of those things where once it gets loose, it's kind of a nightmare. So I would rather not spray it in my house. You can spray it outside your house and then it won't be as impactful. Alright, so let's just vignette this background, get a nice wash on. I wonder if this would work with alcohol. I know with this pastel method, you can actually mix the powder. You can mix it with Bestine, it's called. And that's like a, I think, rubber, cement, and solvent. Something like that. Anyhow, you can mix it and then use it like a wash. Sorry, didn't finish my thought there. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna have to be super careful here as I do this, but just want to bring out some of these details. On our ship. So I'm trying to avoid putting my palm on the paper too much or too heavily, because that's going to cause problems. Yeah, I might experiment and see if I can get the background just a little bit darker. Like I've got that big fat marker that I use sometimes. And I guess it wouldn't be shadowing on the inside of this. It would actually be light. So it would have to be like really bright on the inside if this is, you know, some sort of Dyson sphere after all. See if we can brighten this up. Just experimenting. Cool thing is, if you don't like it, you can just dust it a little bit. And then you just have the yellow tone in there. Okay, so now it's kind of a glow instead of, you know, being super intense. Alright, just using a brush pen here to kind of bring out the sphere a bit. Hello! I can't pronounce your name, but hello. I don't read Cyrillic, unfortunately. Maybe one day I will. Maybe. Alright, let's change up the music here. I think it's time. There we go. So a little heavier line here. Should help bring this out. Yeah, I think for the final, I'll just add like some heavy pastel because it's a little too light for me still. A lighter than what I would like it to be anyways. And I can't seem to find my big fat marker, so... Okay, I'm making a mess over here. I should probably use real gouache for this. Way better. So this is just some white paint called gouache. So with this I can add some highlights, and if I were spending more time on this I'd be a bit more careful, but I'm not spending a ton of time on it. So yeah, if you like this kind of sci-fi art, pardon me, sci-fi art, I would say check out Doug Chang, Ralph McQuarrie, Ian McHugh as well. They're all awesome, super talented humans. So adding a little bit of white will just help this pop, especially if you have a wash or base tone down already. Just kind of make things pop for you. Alright, so I'm going to wrap up here in a bit. After I get my background here. And do a little bit more marker work. I got a little happy with the white brush here. So Sketch a Day Live, thanks for joining. Happy little rocket, happy little spaceship. Sketch a Day with Black Ross. That's how we do. Are the Inktober topics already posted? Is that why someone was mentioning Inktober? I'll probably do Inktober. Maybe I could do Inktober live, and then that way I have a topic every day. That'd be interesting. If you guys don't know what Inktober is, that is Jake Parker. He's an illustrator. He actually went to my school. He studied illustration though. But yeah, that's Jake Parker. And yeah, I don't really care a ton about these markers, so I don't mind the powder getting in the marker or whatever. People are boycotting Inktober. Why? Tell me, what's the story? I'm not familiar with the drama. Is there drama over Inktober? Let's talk about it. Because I don't know. I should mention the other thing that's nice about Copics. This is not a Copic marker, but the nice thing about Copics is if you do mess up a tip of your marker doing something like this, you can actually buy new tips for your markers and have like a whole fresh tip. Or if you want to change the type of tip on your marker, you can do that too. It's pretty cool. Jake Parker is coming with a new book, and it has similar graphics to Alfonso Dunn's book. Oh. That's interesting. I have no idea who Alfonso Dunn is. Should I know? Sometimes people are like, oh, they'll just say a name, and I'm like, I have no idea who you're talking about. One thing I have found though, I mean, I don't know Jake personally, but I can say this. Sometimes plagiarism is plagiarism. Sometimes it's just simply like we all thought of the same thing. And it just so happens that things look similar. I'm not defending Jake per se. I'm just saying I've been in situations where something can look extremely similar. Historically speaking, Jake's always seemed to come up with original stuff. I haven't seen anyone complain about his work. You know, even me, like sometimes I'm influenced by things I see, and you may not even be aware of it, but it happens. So I hope he's not copying, Alfonso's work. I really do hope that's not the case. It's never a good feeling. I was talking with a friend last night, actually, who is currently in a court battle over some of her work that's been stolen. It's rough as a creator when people take your things that you came up with. That is rough. But also sometimes it just so happens that the ideas are kind of similar. All right, I think I'm going to call it good. I'm running out of steam here. I'm not super happy with it because the pastel on the paper didn't turn out the way I wanted to. So I'll probably do another one of these at some point. And I don't have a problem calling it out and saying, this isn't quite what I want it to be. What I could do is actually cut this drawing out with an X-Acto knife and then place it onto another sheet of paper. That would totally help. Anyhow, I will watch those videos of Alfonso on YouTube and check out that Jake Parker beef. But for now, I just want to say thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out. As always, I love you guys and appreciate you watching and really taking an hour out of your day to be here. So thank you. Whether you're listening, watching, whatever, it's in the background. It's all good. Special thanks to the patrons. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. It means a lot as a creator right now in this time. It's very unpredictable. I don't know which way things are going to go. So it means a lot, and I know it's a sacrifice, so I appreciate it. I will take a photo of this and upload it to the Patreon folder for you guys today. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. It depends on how I feel, but for sure Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week I'm back. Wednesday and Thursday will be a little bit later. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at sketchaday.com. That's where I post stuff. You can also message me there, and be sure to join the Discord as well. All right, so once again, here's what we did today. Just a little Star Destroyer spaceship thing. Could use a lot more work, and like I said, I'm not super happy with the background, but appreciate you hanging out, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, love, and happiness to you all. Happy Sunday.